Watch your child soar to new heights at Cabarrus Charter Academy. Cabarrus Charter Academy is a tuition-free public charter school now accepting applications for kindergarten through 12th grade. Our curriculum encompasses a student-focused learning environment, offering whole child development while fostering strategic partnerships between families and teachers and the community. Join us for an information session or submit an application by visiting cabarruscharter.org today.
Hi, my name is Kyle Pierce, and I am the principal at Cabarrus Charter Academy Upper Campus in Concord, North Carolina. I want to welcome you to join our family where we strive to provide the safest and most complete educational experience available. We want you to come and help us build the bridge as we walk on it. Together, come on!
This is for the busted hearts. This is for the question marks. This is for the outcast soul, lost control, no one knows. Sing it for the can't go back. Sing it for the broken past. Sing it for the just found out. Life is now upside down.
I'm excited for school to start, and soon I can't wait to see our students. My staff and I pledge to meet every student where they are and help them to reach their individual potential, no matter the circumstance. Whether it's fully mobile, flexible, or in person, Cabarrus Charter Academy and Charter Schools USA will deliver a complete standards-based curriculum and prepare them for their future endeavors.
We will fall together.
This is for the second chance. This is for the new romance. Sing it for the left in vain. Overcame. It's not too late.
If you're looking for hope tonight, raise your hand. If you feel alone and don't understand, if you're fighting the fight of your life, then stand. We're gonna make it through this hand in hand. If we will fall together.
This year, we know that there are many unknowns and you may have questions and/or concerns. We pledge to do everything in our power to keep you updated, providing weekly communication, virtual open house dates, and focused systems training to ensure everyone is on the same page.
Listen, if you're looking for hope tonight, you're all alone. If you're feeling alone tonight, and you feel if you're in the fight of your life, I can promise we're gonna make it happen. I will be by your side in the air tonight. Can you feel it? I can see the light. Whenever, just as long as we're together. Say, we will fall together.
As you can see, we are prepared to succeed and meet the needs of all of our families. So come, be a part of the Husky family, where we are packed strong and stand together.
Together we are dangerous. Together with our differences. Together we are bolder, braver, stronger.
Good evening, everybody. Hope y'all enjoyed that video that we had a blast making. Thank y'all. My name is Mr. Pierce, Mr. Kyle Pierce. I am the principal for Cabarrus Charter Upper School, and I want to welcome you this evening. Thank you for joining me. We did have a wonderful session today at 2 o'clock. We also complete another one tomorrow at 4. But I am here to answer some of your questions. I want to give you some updates and kind of get you where we need to be starting school, because we have classes beginning Wednesday morning at 9 a.m. I hope everyone can hear me. Again, thank you for joining us. I do want to say thank you again for all your patience and being flexible as we continue and try to get this year open. I know it was quite unfortunate that we had one decision and then we had to switch and go fully mobile. utilizing our mobile classroom. But I do think that, we spent a lot of time and effort trying to get these systems in place to help make the fall build on the successes we had in the spring and continue to carry them throughout the fall and make sure that all of us are together in this and making a positive influence for students. A couple things just to update. SchoolMint is our data management system for enrollment. That is where we pull everything down as far as emails, phone numbers, contact information, addresses. So we need to make sure that SchoolMint is completely updated, and that way it will populate PowerSchool, School Messenger, which is going to become our new communications platform. So I want to ensure that everyone is getting timely communication and that we are talking to the home from the schoolhouse. Please, again, I'm going to say it again. Classes begin August 19th. That's Wednesday morning at 9 a.m. We did decide to do a little alternative schedule starting out this year. I sent an email a couple days ago with our schedule. It was a PowerPoint presentation saved as a PDF that provided quite a bit of information for you. It also gave you a visual of how we're going to start the school year. Now, please know we did transition to a 7-period day school year, and that is for when we are in-house. We just posted this up for you. I will send this document out again in the near future, but specifically, we want to focus on quality over quantity. We want to give you guys an opportunity to we know students haven't been really back into the full swing of things since last March. So our students did a great job moving through April and May, but obviously we can improve on our side as well as the student side as far as participation and effort. So to help with that, we are going to slow roll this beginning of the year, and we're going to focus on 3 classes a day. So we'll go Monday, Wednesday with periods 1, 2, 3, and then Tuesday, Thursday, periods 4, 5, 6. And then on Friday, we'll focus on 7th period. What I like about this schedule is it provides quite a bit of opportunity for our teachers to provide extra tutoring sessions, office hours. One of the things that we had families request was more time to reach out and talk to teachers. So we have provided that with this model and with this schedule. So there are ample opportunity for our students to reach out to their teachers. The teachers will be available to answer questions from 7:30 to 9 a.m. daily. They will also be available after school if you look at the schedule closely, all students' classes end at 2 o'clock on daily for our current schedule. And from 2 to 2:45, teachers will be available to answer questions as well. Now, we plan on moving forward with a full 7-period day schedule as we get into the year, but we want to make sure that all of our systems are up working, all of our students have accesses and the tools that they need to be successful. So scheduling, I think this is going to work out very well for us. The key point is everyone taking advantage of this opportunity of time. So again, if you have any questions about the schedule, feel free to reach out to me and we will discuss further. Now, today was our first day of technology/login pickup. It was very successful. We were able to reach well over 150 students and families today, providing copies of the login information. Let's go back to that. This year, we are excited to implement several new things into our school day to help streamline and help access for families and students. We have implemented a new data management system, a learning management system called Schoology, and I will follow it with an email tomorrow with a training. We'll actually show a video shortly here to kind of get you acclimated, let you have an idea of what I'm talking about as far as our learning management system. Schoology is a platform I have worked on before. It helps streamline everything for the families, for the students and the teachers. A student will have the ability to have all of their teacher access, teacher websites, teacher notes, activities, everything in one stop, one place. So we will show you a video on that shortly about that piece. So during the carpool pickup line today, we gave out login information for our systems. We also provided, and this is a document that we were providing for families as they came in. This is the everything you need to know to access the things that you will need this year. For PowerSchool, Schoology, our returning students are familiar with Clever. Clever is going to be the single sign-on that they will need their brand new email. Now, we have assigned every student in Cabarrus Charter Academy a Microsoft 365 email. That email address is going to be their key to accessing everything. So if, Mr. Shields, will you scroll down so they can see the information right there. So this email, you will see it says for these systems, the user will use his or her email and password to log in. So a new email, that will be the student's user number at csusanccstudent.org. Now, as families through trial and error today were logging in, they were missing that capital NC. You've got to make sure your login credentials look exactly as they are written on your individual letter. Your password, one of the things that families are forgetting or missing is the exclamation point at the end of the password. So once you get this login information, it should provide you access to everything that you will need to be successful this year. Starting Wednesday, August 19th at 9 a.m., your first period class will begin, and you will need to log into Schoology, go to your homepage for each of your teacher's courses, and that will be there will be instructions on that first page for you to log into your very first class of the year. We're so excited to get this thing up and running and started. So I want to go back real quick. Pickup line, they were given this login information. We're getting some emails about, can we send you our schedules? If you have this login information, you have the ability to log in yourself into PowerSchool and Schoology to get a copy of your schedule. Now, we will help anyone that needs assistance, but your login information is key. Also today, we were providing laptops for those families that absolutely have a need. We are currently not a one-to-one technology school, meaning we do not have enough resources currently to provide a computer for every student, but we are working diligently and being creative on how we can help all those families who do have a need and need help with the device. So today from 9 to 2, we were helping families. Tomorrow, again, from 9 to 2, we will be working with our families, providing devices for those that need it, also providing the school login information and copies of schedules if you want to come up. Again, it is through carpool only. We are not allowing families to come into the building at this time, but if you will just, as you're coming down our road, take a right, go around, and come through carpool, and my staff members will, with big old smiles, greet you there, and we will take care of your needs and answer any questions that we possibly can. So at this time, if Mr. Shields would pop up the Schoology video for me, just so they kind of get an idea of what we are talking about. So we're going to play this video for you. It's a training that I will actually send through email for you as well, but I'll give you a real quick taste of it, okay?
Hi, parents. My name is Brandon Schwartz. I'm a teacher at Meaver School of Excellence in Goose Creek, South Carolina, and that is a member of the Charter Schools USA family of schools. And I really enjoy helping people learn and making things easy for people. That's kind of the reason I became a teacher in the first place, right? But today I wanted to take some time and I wanted to talk to you, and I wanted to make your journey into Schoology a little bit easier. So I've been working on a lot of videos recently to help teachers, help your children, help you become better at using this program. And I wanted to take a few minutes and I wanted to help you sign up to it, and I wanted to help you take baby steps into it. It's going to seem like it's a pretty big program, but once you get involved in the program, it's really, really easy. It's a lot like social media. So when you go to Schoology.com, it's going to lead you to this landing page here, and you will hover over sign up, click on that, and then click parent, because that's what you are. Once you do that, it's going to open up to a second page, a new tab, and it's going to ask for an access code. This access code is going to be given to your children by your child's teacher. Once you enter in this code, it's going to ask you to create an account. From there, you can enter in your first name, your last name, your email address, a password, and then you're going to be linked to the account. And I'm going to show you what that's going to look like. So I've already created an account, so I'm just going to click login, and the email I made here is it's a mock email. It's not real. So I have jimmymcmadeup@gmail.com. I figured that was pretty fitting because it's made up. And I've already linked this to a teacher friend of mine who is in one of my classes at Meavers. So that way I could get an understanding of what you'll see and help you understand what you'll see once you log in. So when you log in, you're going to come to this page here. I take that back. You will actually come to your home page here, which will look just like this. It'll have no posts, no upcoming events. The only thing that would be different is over here where it says Meavers School of Excellence. It would have whatever school your child is currently attending. Because I work at Meavers, everything is going to be Meavers related. But when you work at your school, when your child attends a CSUSA school, it will have that school name up in this corner. Everything else should look very, very similar. From there, you will click the drop down for Mr. McMadeup, because that's me, Mr. McMadeup, and my air quote child, Lainey Bishop, who is a teacher at Meavers, and allowed me to use her as my mock child. If I click on that, that will be where your child's name will be. It will have everything up here that is listed that your child will be able to see. So from all of their courses or all of their groups that they're associated with, they will have all of their, essentially their news feed. Over here where it says recent grades, anything that has been recently graded will be in this category. Any assignments, tests, quizzes, discussions, anything like that, you'll be able to see. Now let's dive in a little bit deeper. If I click on courses, my course is the Sandbox course, and that is what Miss Bishop is enrolled in. If I click that, now this actually shows you the course that you'll see from your child's perspective. So it'll say up at the top, you're viewing as your child, and then everything else that is in here is what your child can see. So it'll be discussion boards, it'll be assignments, it'll be units, it'll be whatever it is that the teacher has posted that is due. Speaking of due, any assignment that's due in Schoology will come up over here as upcoming. Any assignment that is due will have the day and the time it's due. So for instance, what I do is I release my assignments Saturday at midnight, and they're due the following Saturday. So I follow what is called an asynchronous pattern, where I do have my Microsoft Teams meetings, and I have my students come in and we talk and we discuss what needs to be done. But their assignments are all able to be done on their own time, because I do know that there are a lot of parents that work. So I try to make mine a little bit more asynchronous and give them that full mobile learning experience. So any assignment that's due will be over here on your right-hand side. Over here on the left-hand side, this toolbar where it says updates, if we click on that, here are any updates that have been posted by the teacher. And in this case, this is actually me. I've posted all of these updates. And I've made a mock classroom so that way my teachers and I will be able to see exactly what happens in the class. So anything that's posted by the teacher will be posted here for you to see. Any grades that your children have will be in the grades tab. If you click on the grades tab, it's going to have all the grades for your child. However, I would recommend going over to PowerSchool, because PowerSchool will have the most accurate grades. Then you can click on members over here and see other members of the class. However, I'm not going to do that since Miss Bishop gave me permission to use her as a mock student, and I didn't speak to any of the other teachers, so I don't want to betray any of their trust or anything like that. So that's pretty much everything that you'll be able to see as a parent looking in on a child. If you wanted to get back to that overview where it shows all of the classes, say you're a parent of a child in 7th grade or 6th grade and they have differentiated classes, then you can go ahead and click. In this case, it's going to say Meavers, but in your school will say something else. And that'll give you that news feed feel. With that, I hope that helps you out. If there's any questions or concerns, please feel free to reach out to anybody at your school, and we'll do the best we can to make sure that this is a seamless and easy transition for you. Once again, I'm Brandon Schwartz, Meavers School of Excellence in South Carolina. I'll see you next time.
Thank you, Brandon. Again, I've worked with Schoology at a previous school, and it's an absolute fantastic program. I promise the students, the teachers, as well as the parents are going to really appreciate the usability of it, as well as the access that you will have. Really great benefit for it. Is it available now to test? It should be live right now, Ms. Kirksey. It should be live now. So if you have your login information, jump in. I don't know if we've opened all of the teachers' publishing rights yet, but it should be open for you to join and kind of tinker with it. Last week, I'm going to move forward real quick. We'll come back for Q&A after I hit just some of my high points. Last week, we did, all of my staff tried to reach out. We attempted to reach out to every family member that we have currently enrolled at Cabarrus Charter Upper. Now, we found that some phone numbers that we had in our systems worked, some did not, some went straight to voicemail, some never picked up. Some of our emails bounced back, some were accepted. So needless to say, we are trying to make connections with our families. Originally, our plan was for our homeroom teachers to reach out, but due to time, we were just trying to make a contact with staff. So I have been receiving quite a few emails today saying that they were not contacted. I promise you it was not because we didn't try, but for whatever reason we didn't, but that's okay. That's okay. We will get there. We will get you the information. If you were not contacted or not sent the login information per your request, we do have availability for you to pick that information up from 9 to 2 tomorrow here at the school. If you have a device at home and you do not need to come here, just shoot us an email, shoot me an email, and I will try to get your login information sent to you by close of day tomorrow. And I can do it very easily in email if you have a device at home to do that. If you do not have a device, we're working diligently right now to provide those families that are in need. But you will have to come to the school to pick that up tomorrow between 9 and 2 if at all possible. If 9 and 2 does not work with you, because we do have families that are essential workers and cannot, or are at work, or just purely don't have the means of getting here tomorrow, we will definitely work with you. But please know that we are trying to make this as easy as possible. Now, schedules. We are 98% completed with most of our schedules. Most of our schedules are completed, uploaded, and ready to view. We do have a few special populations of students that their schedules are being fine-tuned. Primarily some students who had either came to us late or had special circumstances of potential early graduation, transfer credits. We're having to go through each individual schedule to make sure that we are providing the necessary courses that you need to complete your plan here at Cabarrus Charter to graduate on time. Now, we have had some requests. To my understanding, last year, prior to the students going out, we had asked them to submit course selection cards, and a large number of our kids did. Quite a few of our students did not. So if the students did not submit a request form, we have personally gone through each one of their transcripts, gone through their file, and ensured that we have scheduled them for courses that they need in order to graduate. We do know that we have students that have requested specific classes. Either A, it didn't fit in the schedule that we have, B, the class did not make. Just like those of us who have attended college know that certain classes, if we don't have enough students sign up for it, it doesn't justify making the class. But we really try to put forth every effort to give students the courses that they want. We also are working with our local area community colleges to offer seniors primarily, some juniors, depending on what their course availability is, to offer dual enrollment classes with the local community colleges. So we are trying to finalize those negotiations as well. So some of those student schedules are still in limbo, but we hopefully will have them taken care of tomorrow. As far as schedule changes, we are not entertaining changing schedules. If we have a current schedule that works within the time frame that we have, we are not going to consider any schedule changes until probably Friday. We want to get everyone in, get the school year started, and go forward with that. But if there is an issue, we will definitely address it and talk further. Next on my list is, I just want to remind everybody that we at Cabarrus Charter Upper are really focusing on helping our families in every capacity. This year we have hired an additional counselor, so we now offer 2 guidance counselors on campus that are available for students, because we really want to focus on that social and emotional health piece. We have implemented a program called Attitude is Altitude, and that will also be something that we roll out this year. We also are implementing AVID as a school-wide program to help with organization, to help with confidence, and help students take ownership of their education. So we're looking for those. We employ a nurse on campus for that physical health piece. And of course, we have guidance counselors and myself, a CRT, and an assistant principal who has a focus in curriculum instruction to ensure that we are meeting them academically as well. So in addition to all those services, we also want to make sure that no student goes hungry. We do encourage all families to apply for free and reduced lunches through our parent tab on our website. We do have a service offer for those students who qualify for free and reduced lunches to provide bag lunches for pickup here at the school. So we are asking that you go in, apply if that is a need that you have. And this week we have lunch pickup for those who qualify for Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And then next week we will have pickup for Monday and Thursday. Monday will be a 3-day pack, and Tuesday will be a 2-day pack. So if you need more information, please visit our website for that, or you can call me directly at the school and we can talk further about the food service. I do want to kind of throw a plug in there. This year, starting today, all public schools started today. All non-charter public schools started today. So Power School and NC Ed Cloud, Rapid Identity, they are all having some technical issues. Several of the schools lost their internet today. So please know that if systems are running slow, they are working on them to try to get them up and available. So at this time, I'm going to go ahead and open it up for questions, and I will answer as many of them as I can. Let me step forward. We had a couple of families ask these questions already, so I'll address them. Maybe that are some of that are you were waiting to ask. One request was more than one device per family. Currently, right now, again, I'm just going to reiterate, we do have a limited number of devices this year. We are currently only providing one device per family. Once we know or feel pretty confident that all families have at least one device, we will then be working with those families who have larger needs, multiple children in their household, to see if we can provide even more for them. But please know at this time, we are only providing one device. We do know that this is going to present an issue for some families having to share devices and logging in there back and forth. So we will work with you individually on that. Our teachers are prepared to be very flexible. We ask And we request that you guys keep open lines of communication, be very upfront and honest with us. If you are a household that's sharing devices and 2 students can't be on at the same time, email that teacher. And if you looked at our schedule, there's a 30 minutes to an hour and a half between each class time. So if one student was able to sit through an entire class, let the other student real quick email that teacher and say, hey, I couldn't be on that class because we were sharing a device, and the teacher will work with you. And please keep me informed if you feel that you are not being, if your needs are not being met. So that was the first one. Another big piece that had came up was whether or not a student has to dress for the occasion. Obviously, we are a charter school that we have uniforms, but we also understand that when we are at home, wearing that uniform might not be the absolute most convenient thing to do. We do ask that, so we are not requiring grades 6 through 12 wear their uniform during these online sessions. However, we do request, please make sure that our students are dressed appropriately and ready to learn when they step in front of that computer. Okay? So those are 2 of the biggest questions that have come down. I'm going to open it up now for questions. So let's see them. What if your child has a class that they did not select? Can they be adjusted? Well, Ms. Miller, the first part right now we are trying to get all of our class schedules completed. If we did not receive a class schedule request form from that student, we made a conscious effort to provide them with the best class that fit their schedule. Once we begin these classes, if we have certain students that just are not happy with their schedule, if we can work with their schedule, we will. Please know that based on core classes, sometimes those elective classes that we ask for just do not fit in the schedule. So we will do everything we can to accommodate them when we can, but there are absolutely no guarantees. Okay, but we do want our students to be happy. We want our parents to be happy. So if we can provide them with it, we will. Do they need to wear uniforms while in class online? No, they do not have to wear, Mr. Hill, they do not. But please make sure that they dress appropriately. In uniforms, we prefer not their pajamas or undergarments showing, but a t-shirt and shorts are fine with me. Depending on what class, quite a few of our classes have gone fully remote and online, meaning they use online textbooks or they use other resources. So if we do have a student that has a textbook that is tied to their classroom, we will notify those parents and we will figure out a way to get those textbooks to the home. But it's all class specific at the high school and middle school level. Thank you, Ms. Johnson. That's a great question. Grades, I have instructed my staff that grades need to be updated weekly. We need them updated weekly so we can make informed decisions, also for our parents to be caught and be up to date. So I have required that my staff are updating grades weekly. So please help keep those eyes on them. And we will be monitoring it from here as well. This is going to be different than the spring, as students will be earning grades. We believe with our mobile classroom model, we have the ability to provide fair, consistent, and types of assessments that we can provide them with the appropriate grades. Great question. Ms. Brown, yes, the EC teachers will be reaching out just as soon as we finalize. Again, that's a special population. That area, it falls under that special populations group that we are still trying to finalize schedules. But yes, the case managers and the EC coordinator will be reaching out to you just as soon as possible. schedule. Currently, right now, Ms. Wallace, we are utilizing first period as their homeroom. I know the lower grades, success time possibly has been, but currently right now we are utilizing first period as their homeroom teacher for grades 6 through 12. That may change, but currently right now, until we get open and ready to roll, first period. Excellent questions. We would prefer you to send, if you're going to be absent that morning, send it to that class. So for instance, Wednesday morning, we are going to be in there. I suggest that you email every teacher of every class that you may miss. I do realize that that may be problematic, especially in the morning if you wake up with a sick student. I will send out the email for that, specifically who you contact if a student's going to be absent for that day. I will send that out very soon. We'll make that available. So, but in the meantime, just make sure that you're reaching out to the teachers as well and letting them know that students are going to be absent. That way, it ensures that the teachers can follow up and reassure and make sure that you get absent work. But I will follow up with an actual email for attendance. Ms. Stapleton, that is a great question. Currently, right now, we are actually looking at potentially bringing students in for testing, obviously under the strictest, safest conditions possible. We are still working through those logistics. Again, each class will be different, but as far as norm testing, i.e. MAP testing, EOGs, we are working on having and providing kind of an SAT type idea where students will actually come to the schoolhouse. But we are putting together an information packet for that as well once we have everything finalized on that piece. So some tests will be handled online depending on the teacher, but some of your big formal testing will be actually housed in-house where we will schedule times for students to come to the building, and we will try and work with families with that. Ms. Sullivan, that's a great question. That's one of the reasons why we are working to, my big focus is quality over quantity, and I have said that to my staff many times over the last 2 weeks. I do not believe in giving homework for the sake of homework, and I will talk to any teacher, any family member about that piece. The homework that we do provide or we will require will be very targeted and very specific, especially early on as we are only working synchronously with teachers 3 classes a day for the first few weeks, possibly even the first quarter. So there will be homework. There is a need for homework. There is an appropriateness for homework, especially at the high school level. But we need to stay in, that is something that we definitely can improve, and we are going to be working on that to ensure that it's quality over quantity. And we're expecting our students to remain engaged from 9 o'clock in the morning to 2:45. We need to make sure that we are strategic and purposeful moving after that. So that is something that we are continuing to work on. So again, it's course specific, grade level specific, will determine the amount of homework, but that is definitely something that we are addressing and going to be monitoring throughout the night. School supply lists are posted on the website already. We do have school supply lists. If you look through the list, my goal is to open our doors. My goal is to welcome our students back into our classrooms as soon as our board will approve it, as soon as the circumstances in today's society improves. So I do want to get students back in. So if you've already purchased school supplies, please make sure that you hold on to them if you possibly can, because we will utilize them. If you do have a concern, or if you want to reach out to your individual teacher asking about or inquiring about specific supplies they will use during the online time, I welcome that. I encourage that. But school supplies will be a necessity. There will be turn-in work So if you have specific questions about individual classes, please reach out to the teacher. We do have a band teacher this school year. We are excited about Mr. Lloyd. Those students who did take band this year, he is already putting together some amazing things. We're working through some strategies and some creative ways that he can operate. So, but we do have a band instructor, and we are so excited to have him here. And please look to his Schoology page for a quick video that will showcase some of his skills, and also you'll see some of his personality for you. So, but all of our teachers are going to be posting videos as an introduction video on their Schoology page that will be available to beginning tomorrow. So please make sure you tune into those Schoology pages and go to each of those courses and learn a little bit more about our teachers. So we have some really phenomenal teachers, and we are proud to showcase them. So great question. Let's go. What's next? Ms. Wimbush, that is up to you. We do have printed schedules as well as printed login packets available for you if you want to come up to the school tomorrow from 9 to 2. If your student has a device and does not need any help from us, you are more than welcome to shoot me an email requesting the login information, and as quick as I can, I will answer your email with that information for you. But it is available for pickup between 9 and 2 tomorrow if you wish to swing by. Two really great questions. Okay, Mr. Wallace, so band. We are currently working right now to see if we can secure an online virtual band application app that our band teacher will utilize. We're working on that. I do know that students have access to instruments that they could possibly work with at home. Mr. Lloyd will have more information on that aspect. So, but electives like band that way, art, our art teachers are being very creative on how they can use household items to create art and submit work. So I'm going to punt and have Mr. Lloyd follow up with all of his band students with expectations and his quirky ideas of handling and providing this one-of-a-kind experience. So, but we do want to try, again, we want to provide the most, I have ambitions, but the most complete experience for our students that we can. So more information to come on that. As far as athletics goes, we did find out that the state is postponing all fall athletics to November. So everything is being pushed back. The first day of official practice of fall sports is November 4th, and that is for volleyball and cross country. And then once that sport is over, that pushes basketball further into the year. But all sports will be there. I do know indoor track at certain events have already been canceled, but we are working diligently, and I am really hoping, as an athlete and a coach myself, I'm really hoping that we are able to get athletics up and running. But currently right now, we are on hold and at the whim of the state. November 4th. All right. Well, it is 6:45. It is getting close to dinner time. We've answered quite a few questions. We've provided you with a ton of information. My goal is to continue to keep open lines of communication with you with every update that we can in real time. Our systems, as we continue to communicate, I hope they reach to you. If not, please reach out to the school and let us know, and so we can update our systems to ensure that you have them. Please be watching Facebook. We will post answers to questions that we did not answer or were not asked today. I do have another information session coming tomorrow afternoon at 4 p.m. where I'll continue to answer and be available for any questions. Those of the families who have not come by the school, if you wish to come by tomorrow between 9 and 2, catch me in carpool, say hi, and hopefully we can meet in the middle and get ready for this phenomenal school year. I'm excited, and I can't wait to meet and see everyone. Y'all have a wonderful evening, and thank you again for tuning in. Good night.
Watch your child soar to new heights at Cabarrus Charter Academy. Cabarrus Charter Academy is a tuition-free public charter school now accepting applications for kindergarten through 12th grade. Our curriculum encompasses a student-focused learning environment, offering whole child development while fostering strategic partnerships between families, teachers, and the community. Join us for an information session or submit an application by visiting cabarruscharter.org today.